How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at what version to buy for the up and coming Far Cry 6. Now, this game, you can expect it around February 23rd to 25th, at least that's what it says shipping wise for the website I am currently on. But there are 4 different versions of this game that we're going to be taking a look at. Each version adds a little bit more than the next, but I want to show you guys something pretty cool when it comes to this game and next gen. So if you go ahead and read this right here, upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version of Far Cry 6 PlayStation 4 game on Blu-ray disc must be kept inserted in the PlayStation 5 console to play the corresponding Far Cry 6 PlayStation 5 digital version at no additional cost. So what you do is you take your Far Cry 6 game for the PS4, put it in the PlayStation 5, and it will give you a digital version of Far Cry 6. This still goes alongside with the Xbox game as well, Xbox One to Xbox Series X. So you're going to be able to get the next gen version of the game digitally if you have the physical copy of Far Cry 6. So you could technically be upgraded to a better digital version of the game whenever you get this game for the next gen consoles, which is pretty nice. But keep in mind, it also says when available, so it might not be immediate whenever it comes out on next gen. It might not immediately be there as soon as next gen comes out. However, that means that at least at some points you will be able to play this, and most of the consoles are backwards compatible anyway. Basically, you're just waiting for the upgraded version or the next gen version to come out, which is still pretty cool. But that is basically something I wanted to preface before we get into this. And all these different versions of these games, of course, will be able to do this as well. But here is the standard version of the game. Nothing a whole lot to talk about, but let's move on over to the next version we're going to be talking about. So here's the Far Cry 6 Golden Edition Steelbook. So this is $110. This is going to run you a little bit of extra cash here, another $50 basically for the season pass and the Steelbook included, which this isn't too far from normal, seeing as most season pass versions of games typically are an extra 40 to 50 bucks. I mean, you're getting all of the digital content and all of the seasonal content that will be available for this game, so this isn't too far. If you're trying to get the most bang for your buck, I personally think that this is probably the best version of the game that you can get, is seeing as how you're going to be getting all of the actual story content and all the in-game content because of the season pass. This right here seems to be the best bet we can see here. This doesn't actually show what the actual Steelbook looks like, but in some of the other pictures for the other editions, we actually are going to see what the actual Steelbook looks like. So keep that in mind. We're going to go over that here in a second, but just to show this stuff, we're going to go and talk about what it actually says here on the product's description. So we receive the game, the Steelbook, the season pass with the Gold Edition, and that's just about all we really get in terms of what it's going to be. As far as I could tell, there is no possible way of knowing exactly what is in this season pass. We haven't quite gotten any news like that as to what is exactly in this game, so let's just move on to the next version. So here is the Ultimate Edition Steelbook, which you can actually see has a different cover. It has that Molotov kind of going on, which is pretty cool and looks pretty dope considering what kind of game this is. This actually reminds me of the little chicken that Gus is a part of in Breaking Bad. You guys know, like, the enemy is kind of the dude from Breaking Bad, the Gus guy. He looks very similar to like his brand and the chicken. I just couldn't help but notice and draw those correlations with this. I don't know if that's something we're going for or if it was just a nice little coincidence. I'm not too sure, but it looks pretty interesting and a pretty good Steelbook edition, I guess. And I think the Steelbook actually looks the same for this version. I think you get the game's like case or sleeve or something like that. Probably looks like this, but the Steelbook I think might look the same. We can move on down here to see what it says exactly is in the Ultimate Edition. This is also an extra $20 compared to the Gold Steelbook Edition. So this is an extra $20 worth of content and what they are justifying in terms of that. So upgrade to the Far Cry experience with the Ultimate Edition, which includes the game, the Ultimate Steelbook case, the Season Pass, exclusive in-game content, and more. So what it sounds like is you might be getting some extra in-game content, and you'll be getting the Ultimate Steelbook case instead of just the normal golden Steelbook case. So the actual art here looks a bit different. You get that Molotov, and you probably get some more exclusive in-game content, probably some just extra things to help you out in your journey in the game. Maybe gun skins, maybe actual just weapons, things like that, upgrades, whatnot. That's probably what you can experience whenever you get this better version of the game. It doesn't exactly show this, and I've went into the Xbox store, PlayStation store, stuff like that. I can't actually find what is the difference between the Gold Edition and the Ultimate Edition yet, so please keep that in mind when you're going for these. I do not think these are running out exactly, so maybe try and wait just a little bit until they can update some more information on the stores. I mean, they literally just announced this last night, so they're not going to have all of the information ready yet for all the websites and everything. I'm sure they're still trying to get everything going, but let's move on over to the big game now. So now, which is only on the Ubisoft store and the Amazon store, that what I have seen here is the Far Cry 6 Collector's Edition. So this is $200, guys. $200 for this version of the game. This game includes everything that you had in the Ultimate Edition plus more. So this is going to include some extra goodies and some cool stuff. Earn 200 Ubisoft points if you give a shit about that kind of stuff. But yeah, so let's go over what we get. So just in this pre-order offer, which if you pre-order from the Ubisoft store, you get this Libertad pack. I don't know. You get the digitally disc launcher, and you also get the little puppy guy here, Libertad Chorizo. I think that's his outfit that's going on there. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this. I'm definitely butchering all the shit I'm saying for this. And you get the little puppy's skin there. Your little companion skin changes for that, but we can move on down and look at the whole spectrum of goodies we're going to get. Like I said, you get that Ultimate Edition Steelbook case, and this right here is what the actual Steelbook looks like. So I think what you're going to end up seeing is you're going to get the Ultimate Edition's case and stuff like this, but you also get the Steelbook. I think it's pretty good to say that the Gold Edition Steelbook is probably going to look like this right here as well whenever we end up getting the, art for that. I'm sure it'll come up as this. We can't actually see, I don't think we can actually see the back side of the Steelbook edition. We're going to have to just kind of deal with seeing just that, but you get all the digital content, the season pass, including 3 DLCs and more. So the actual season pass has 3 DLCs, and we get the ultimate pack here, which is right there. So we get the Far Cry 6 Ultimate Edition, the collector's case, the art book, which is right there, the set of stickers. You can see them sort of all throughout there. The Tostrador Flamethrower replica, which is the big honkin' guy there. The How to Assemble one page by Tobatron. The exclusive Steelbook, we see that right there. The selected game soundtrack that looks like it's a CD soundtrack there. You get the little puppy as a keychain, and you get the map. Honestly, for all I can kind of see here, I'm not 100% sure how long this is. This is 72 centimeters, non-functional. I mean, obviously, it's a flamethrower. It's a flamethrower. I think we got that one. The 72 centimeter, and it says proudly display orange tip included for your safety. See a little orange tip there. The 72 centimeters, which is actually probably a decent kind of length there, I guess you could say. Decent sort of length. I think they're trying to measuring it up with the Steelbook there, so you kind of have a perspective of how long this is. It's probably like 4 video game cases, back to back. If you kind of like lay them up, you can probably see that it's just about that long, which is actually pretty cool. And for $200, this is a decent bit of stuff. However, if you're not a hardcore gamer, I'd honestly prefer probably getting either the standard game, or you can get the Steelbook just to get all the DLC stuff. If you want some extra goodies alongside your season pass and just digital content, the Ultimate Steelbook is probably where you should go. But if you're wanting extra collectibles, more physical items, and you're willing to put down that dough, right here is the one for you with the $200 version. Hurry up and go get this version, because I am sure it is going to run out quick. If they have anything like these flamethrowers, they probably did not make a ton of them, so you better hurry up and go get this version of the game, because I am sure they're going to sell out. I'm going to check and see here if they have more details about the game for clicking the different versions. So there's all the different versions. The Collector's Bundle, the Ultimate Pack, the Season Pass, the base game. There's some extra stuff here, some extra things we can see. I think that's one of the weapons there. The Season Pass, yes, includes 3 DLCs, which is good to know. We have 3 DLCs for the Season Pass. So Gold Edition onward, you get all 3 of those DLCs. It's just kind of whether or not you want to add some extra bits or not. Really, it's sort of just up to you in terms of that. The Ultimate Edition, that Collector's Edition disappeared. What the hell? But yeah, I think that's where we're going to sort of end this off, guys. There's 4 versions of the game. Really, it's up to you to pick. February 18th, 2021 is the release date for the game. Let's just run through these real quick. So the standard edition, obviously, is a standard game. If you want the season pass and all the, DLC content, this is the one for you. The golden Steelbook edition, and then we have the ultimate edition Steelbook. Like I said, includes the season pass, but it has some extra goodies, some extra in-game content, just to kind of help you out the story and whatnot. And then you have the collector's edition, which is, like I said, just more towards giving me lots of more physical items, more collectibles and stuff like that. But I'm really excited for this game. I think this is going to be really cool. I think if I get this game, I'm just going to be getting maybe the golden edition just so I can get the DLCs. Not a guy who's going to really want a flamethrower replica and whatnot, especially for a game I haven't quite seen yet. So I don't know, is that flamethrower good or not in the game? I'm sure it is. But yeah, I think I'm going to drop that here. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think about this game. I think it looks pretty cool. I think the antagonists are pretty cool as well. It seems like a good story. A guy and his son kind of just, doing things, blowing stuff up, being dictators, basically. It's kind of back to the roots of the old school Far Cry games, and I'm really excited to play this. I think it'll be really cool. I know Gus, the guy, I don't actually know his name, it's so bad, but the dude from Breaking Bad who plays Gus, he does a very good job of being a villain, and honestly, I could just say that I know that he's going to be doing a good job in this game. I just have a feeling, because he feels like he's kind of playing that same character, but yeah. I'm really excited for this, guys. Like, comment, subscribe for more content. As always, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.